If someone fences to you from below, have your left foot forward and put your messer on your leg into the change. When they strike you, go up with your hilt upwards and your point downwards. This is called Zollversatzung. Then jump to their left side and hit or stab. Peter is going to attack me from below. I'm standing with my left foot forward and the messer on my leg. As he attacks me, I'm going up with my hilt upwards and my point downwards. Then I take a step to his left side and I hit him back. And that's it. So we don't really know why the Zollversatzung is called Zollversatzung. We can only assume the word Zoll has a connection to the Schrankhut because the German word Zoll translates to toll or customs. And toll stations usually have a toll gate or some kind of bar barrier to them. It might be a long shot, but since Schranke actually means bar barrier, the connection kind of makes sense to me. But we still can't be sure on that. So if you watch this and have any proof of information on that or on the Zollversatzung in general, please let me know. Now, those big and flashy movements with use of the whole body and full engagement of our hips are great for generating force, but they're not always necessary for pulling off what we're trying to do. In fact, they may leave us vulnerable for a split second here and there and can lead to telegraphing our actions and also slowing us down. So sometimes it can be better to do the same thing with a smaller and quicker motion instead of a big forceful one. And since our movements tend to get bigger as soon as we're in a less controlled environment anyway, I can't really think of a reason why we shouldn't include both variations in our training. In addition to that, I'd like to talk about timing. Not exactly the timing of our displacement against the incoming attack, but about the timing of our footwork. In this play, it doesn't really make sense to stay online for too long, because that can expose us to a variety of counters against the basic hanging displacement we're doing. For explanation reasons, we narrow it down to simply dropping the point over the displacing messer. This might look a bit weird in a static view, but bear with me, we really only just chose this to explain that point. Now, it really improves our chances if instead of displacing first and then stepping offline, we start stepping offline at the same time we're displacing. Or should I say indes? Not only does that position us out of harm's way, also our footwork acts as a counter against a possible counter. As examples, I've got two geared up clips here which really nicely show what I'm talking about. The second Peter's messer touches mine for the displacement, his foot is already on half its way to the position it will finish in. He transitions into the counter-attack and his rear foot reaches position to bring his body behind his line of attack. And it's the same thing here. My foot almost reaches its position the moment our messers touch. When my counterattack connects, I've already finished my movement to have stability and structure behind my line of attack. For some of you watching, this might not be anything new, but I wanted to point it out anyway because in my opinion it's essential for the success of the play. So, two takeaways here. Bigger is not always better. Move. There's absolutely no reason to stay in line for too long here. To train both of these concepts in a bit more playful and dynamic way, we have this game in which we start way out of distance, close into each other, and the first one who chooses to chamber into an Eber is the attacker, while the other one then has to do the agreed upon play. As always, we've recorded some footage on pressure testing for you. Again, we don't go full force on each other, but we do try to resist. Also, please keep in mind that it's still a setup situation and we both know what's going to happen. Alright, so much for today. I hope you had fun watching. If you have questions or want to share your opinions on the matters I was talking about, please feel invited to do so in the comments below. See you next time.